I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning and now it's 6:30. The meeting is at 7:30 I think. But I'd rather be early than being late, you know? That's how it works. In this video, I am going on a full day trip from Athens to Meteora in Greece. Welcome to Athens station. Heading to Meteora. Meteora is a rock formation in the regional unit of Trikala in Thessaly in northwestern Greece, hosting one of the most prominent complexes of Eastern Orthodox monasteries, viewed locally as second in importance only to Mount Athos. Bus stop at Macedonia. Alright, the first bus stop is here, so we can rest a bit for 20 minutes. So here it is, let's try it. So this is yummy, yummy. Greek coffee. It looks like the Arabian coffee or Turkish coffee. It's very delicious. And I got this pastry. I don't know, I didn't get the name, but it's so yummy. I ate half of it already. And look at the background here. Look at the beautiful trees. Look at the beautiful trees. And all this is at, I don't know how to pronounce that, Macedonia. It's a cafe restaurant. I was drinking and eating this pastry, and then I thought I am early to the bus. But it seems they were waiting for me. Beautiful scenery, wow. During this video, you will go through the diverse activities and places visited at Meteora. Stick around to the end to see my visit to the monasteries. This video is a full documentary about my day trip to Meteora, departing from Athens. Enjoy. One tunnel to another tunnel. So I'm heading to Meteora to visit the monasteries, the miracle of Greece. Few kilometers northwest of the town of Kalabaka, the impressive rocks of Meteora are rising from the plains of Thessaly been one of the most amazing places in Greece. Many centuries ago, on these gigantic rocks with breathtaking landscape reaching heights of more than 600 meters, it was formed one of the most important monastic communities of Greece. The Greek word Meteora means suspended in the air, and this phrase aptly describes these remarkable Greek Orthodox monasteries. Meteora is a great place to experience a spectacular landscape and Byzantine monasteries perched on top of steep rocks and house priceless artifacts and wall paintings. Today, only 6 monasteries are active with a small number of monks or nuns who resides on Meteora. In 1988, the Meteora monasteries have been included in the UNESCO World Heritage List, and the Meteora Antichasia area is part of the Natura 2000 network, hosting some rare species of birds and flowers. And here we are approaching the town of Kalabaka, the nearest big town near Meteora, and the picturesque village of Kastraki. Also, you see a complex of giant sandstone rock pillars that climb up into the sky. On top of them, you will see the famous Meteora monasteries. Where's my name? Where's my name? Oh, that's my name.
Hello, where's your
That's
name?
my name.
Which one?
The first one.
Okay. It's the Mercedes, the black one in the back.
Mercedes, thank you. I have the Mercedes. So that's my Mercedes. This whole thing is for me.
Yes. My name is Dimitris and I'm gonna be your tour leader for today. Our driver here, Stathis, is gonna help us during the tour. He's one of the best drivers in town, so don't worry, relax and enjoy the tour. So right now we're gonna make 2 stops in a different panoramic viewpoints. After that, we will visit the hermitages of the monks, where the monks used to live before they start to build the monasteries on the top of the rocks. And after that, we're gonna have a stop on the restaurant, where for about half an hour you can have lunch, use the restroom, drink a coffee, whatever you like. Is that okay? Before we continue with the rest of the tour. Perfect. You feel ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. So actually, guys, did you know that you came in a really famous town here, Kalabaka?
Kalabaka.
It's a really famous town. Anyone from the States?
Me.
Do you know the band Lynyrd Skynyrd?
Yeah.
Do you know that they have a famous song who speaks about this town here? Are you ready to hear it though?
Yes. Why not? Why not?
Sweet home Kalabaka.
Oh
All
yeah.
the cliffs looks unique. You know that song?
Sweet home Alabama.
Yeah, of course.
Alabama.
What about Eagles? Do you know Eagles?
Yeah.
They also have a famous song about this town here. The boys, is it clear enough?
Yeah.
Alright. So Kalabaka, it's a small town of 10,000 occupants, residents, and it's located on central part of Greece. This part of Greece, the whole central Greece, we call it Thessalia, or else Thessaly. According to our history, an ancient tribe, some ancient people under the name Thessaly lived here 3.4 thousand years ago. And because of them, we call the whole central Greece Thessaly. I want to tell you that the name Kalabaka, it's not a Greek name, it's a Turkish name. Since you are in Greece, I would like to inform you that here we had almost 400 years of Ottoman occupation, Turkish occupation, from 1453, when the Ottomans conquered Constantinople or Istanbul today, till 1821, when we started our rebellion against them. So, in some of our villages, we still keep the Turkish names to remind us our slavery in a way, and never live it again. Of course, there is a Greek name for the town, and actually, we have two names for this town here. The first ancient name of the town here was Aeginion. We have references about these names since the time of Homer. Have you ever heard of Homer?
Yes.
Ilias, Odyssey, Simpson?
Odyssey.
Not Simpson, but yes. So,
Yeah.
so we know that this town that today we call Kalabaka exists at least 3.2 thousand years now. How we know it? Because according to Homer, the king of that area here sent army to help the Greeks against the Trojans in the Trojan War. Have you ever heard of the Trojan War? Achilles?
Yep.
Yes.
And the first name of the town here appears on Homer's documents under the name Aeginion. But what does it mean? In ancient Greek language, the word ega meant we call them hermitages, and the monks who lived inside, we call them hermits. So these first hermits, for 400 years, they were living inside caves. Tortoises, mountain turtles, they live almost 200 years. They hibernate at winter time. The monastery of St. Stephen's, and you will visit that one. In the middle of the rock, another monastery, the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. But we're going to be outside the monastery, so all of them you're going to see them from a closer distance. So, I told you before that the official name of the town over here is Stayes, which means the land of the holy people. But the town is famous, as you can see. With the monasteries on the top of them. All together were a huge castle, a big fortress. So they started yelling to each other, "Look at the castle, look at the castle." The monks left. The survival conditions were too difficult for them. And eventually the monasteries collapsed, fell down. As you know, if you have a house and you never go there to maintain it, So the 12 gods of Olympus and the giants were fighting. Who's gonna be the master of the universe? Eventually the 12 gods of Olympus won, and then Zeus came out from Mount Olympus, the boss of the gods, and petrified the giants, made them stones. So according to the Greek mythology, all these cliffs that you see are the petrified giants. Now, if you use your imagination, you can see shape of animals. Alexander Philipson was a geologist. He stayed here in Meteora almost 20 years by doing researches. And according to his researches, he found out that this is what today we call Kalabaka, and in general what we call Central Greece, the whole valley of Thessaly.
Hi from Meteora. Reporting to you from Meteora. Reporting to you from Meteora, Greece. Hi from Meteora, Greece. Yes! Yes, that's a nice shot. This guy took very nice pictures of me. I'm surprised. I am surprised. He's taking pictures of everybody one by one, and I was the first. And yeah, very nice shots.
Look at me.
I like this coquelicot. Oh, there's something on it. Look at the nature. Beautiful nature. So beautiful. But he's taking pictures of everybody. The whole group. You know, these reminds me of Lebanon. I used to play with these when I was a child. And this one too, I used to do this. And we used to throw it on people. Look at them taking pictures.
Say beer. Lift your hands. Yeah.
Oh,
I need you.
she's crazy.
Let the dogs out.
And also these remind me of Lebanon. Beautiful, beautiful flowers. Ooh, what's on there? You are a good photographer, man.
Beer.
You are a good photographer.
Wow, I'm trying.
Those two. Oh my God, all this nature reminds me of Lebanon. Actually, Greece is very close to Lebanon, so it's almost the same, Mediterranean. Wow. Yeah, I remember the smell now. Look at the beautiful city. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
In the village of Castrati. What a myth.
Castrati.
Yes. No house can exceed more than 2 levels, and all of them they need to have red roofs, so the village can maintain its traditional character. You look at the right hand. You can see some caves, but these are not hermitages. These were barns, shelters for the animals at winter time. Domestic animals, mostly sheep, cows, horses, or storages for food supplies. The shepherds, they just built the walls on the facade of the caves to use them as shelters for their animals. Oh, wait a minute, for us. For us. Wait a minute.
Another stop for another panoramic view. Another panoramic view. that walk, I think we're going to see the caves, the old caves, where the monks used to live. Wow. Walk the hill. Who needs to go to the gym when he travels? And all these people, like these old people with canes, I don't know how they make it. Jeez, it's a steep hill.
All right. In front of you, you can see some of the most well-preserved hermitages, which means caves where the monks used to stay inside from 10th to 14th century, and some of them even after.
Here.
Before the monks started to build them all and separate.
Here.
Each monk used to stay in a different cave. Built the monasteries on the top of the rocks.
How the monks did.
So the monks, in order to carry the materials up there, or in order to go inside the caves, they had to climb all the way up, okay? And at the same time to carry a basket full of stones on their shoulders from the river of Kalabaka, because this type of rock, as I told you before, Meteora rock, it's a very soft material. It's mostly sandstone. So actually you cannot build nothing out of that type of rock. That is why the monks, they had to carry the stones from the river of Kalabaka or from the village over here, put the stones inside a basket, and then carry the basket with the stones on their shoulders. The question here is how? How the monks rock climbing here in Meteora without the use of ropes, free rock climbing, were the shepherds. Because the shepherds were losing their animals, sheep, goats, mostly the goats. They had to find a way, for example, to go on the top of the rock to bring the goats back. Goats were very important for the wool, for the meat, for the milk. How to build these ladders?
They built the ladders.
So you have to imagine that back in time, between 14th and 16th century, where we had more than 400 monks in the area of Meteora, because today there's only 19 monks left and 49 nuns. All of those monks, they had to climb all the way up by putting the sticks in the crack of the cliffs, and at the same time to carry a basket full of stones on their shoulders. What does it mean? Many monks died. Let's be honest, there is no safety by putting sticks in the crack of the cliffs.
No.
One stick breaks, arrivederci.
Bye-bye.
What else? It took them a lot of time to carry the materials up there. In general, monks, they try to avoid temptation. Secondly, protection. Prebola. Yes, prebola.
Old car. gotta walk. The group stopped at the restaurant. I'm not even hungry to eat. So I decided to walk a bit like this and film, take nice pictures, discover the town, see the beautiful rocks. Guess what I'm drinking? Coca-Cola. I rarely drink that, but I feel like I need to open my appetite. You have nice flowers here. Wow. I'm obsessed with the flowers. All my life I like flowers, but the flowers here are spectacular. Wow. What do we have here? Oh my God, I feel like so nicely living here. Would be awesome. Oh, look at this tree. What the hell? Wow. Wow. I never seen a tree like this. Am I invading privacy here? Wow, I don't know. Look how they used to build. I am in heaven. When I see flowers like that, oh, I am in heaven. Look at this rock in the middle like this.
That were officially in Meteora. Meteora since 1988 are protected by UNESCO as a global heritage. But what does it mean when a territory is protected by UNESCO? When an area is protected by UNESCO, you are not allowed to change nothing in the area. For example, you cannot buy land here in Meteora. You cannot build a house in Meteora. Can you see the sign of UNESCO?
Yes.
Monks are not allowed to build a new monastery. Nothing. The area has to maintain its traditional character.
As it is.
That's the meaning of the protection of UNESCO. Is the monks or the priests, they mix red sweet wine with bread. Can you see the vineyard? Which symbolizes flesh and blood of Jesus Christ, the Holy Communion, like me, to forgive our sins. But I have too many sins and I need at least 3 bottles of wine and they don't give me. No, Dimitri is too much wine for you. All right.
Thank you.
At your right hand, you can see the monastery of Rusanu. Rusanu, it's mostly sandstone. When when the sun hits on the rock, it turns to red color. Nicholas, it's the lowest, the shortest monastery that we have. 27, 1527. It's separated on 3 levels. We have. So that's the most important monastery that we have. Yeah.
Taxi.
The question is, who takes a tour with a taxi driver?
Yeah, right?
More money than they can.
Maybe
Spam.
special. They think they're
Taxi driver,
special.
you know?
Yeah.
Not us.
Photo shoot. Photo shoot. Someone is taking a lot of shoots.
Yeah.
And now it's time to start visiting the monasteries at Meteora. Most of the monasteries at Meteora are not accessible. Most of them require a serious hike in addition to a large number of stairs to reach them. Some of them can still be reached if you are ready to do a good hike. So now we stop to visit one of the monasteries. The first monastery we're going to visit is the monastery of a great Meteoron. It's an Eastern Orthodox monastery that is part of the Meteora monastery complex in Thessaly, central Greece. It's situated on top of a rock called Meteora or aptly, which is 415 meters above the Pineos valley floor. My second visit to monastery is the monastery of Varlam. The holy monastery of Varlam is the second biggest monastery of Meteora. Located very close to Great Meteora Monastery, it was founded in the mid-14th century. Nice flowers. I am attracted by the flowers. عم تقالوا الدرس. شو هذا وين؟ So many people. How can we go inside? The Bapan barrel. It's a huge wooden barrel at the monastery of Varlam in Meteora. This 16th century oak barrel has a capacity of 12 tons. Some say it was used for wine and others say it was for rainwater to drink and irrigate. Transformation. That's how they bring the stuff up all the way down. How many people?
Hello, my friend. Can you close the video here?
Azawak.
Yun na lang, go po dito.
So busy. That's the guy who made me. I paid €3 for her, never gave me a receipt. Where's my receipt? Tassez-vous, je roule. Quand je roule, je roule. Et je roule baboule.
Spread around the atmosphere.
That's where I
The rest
visited.
of the world's meteorite, meteorite,
This one.
meteorito, and goes.
That's where Game of Thrones picture was taken. At the spot.
Point me the monastery down. Turn.
Game of Thrones picture was taken here. The spot. And here another one. This is the most panoramic view, point of view at Meteora. It looks like it's isolated from the world.
No, the James Bond. Look at me.
This is where James Bond movie was filmed. For your eyes only. The third monastery is the Monastery of St. Stephen. It's an Eastern Orthodox monastery that is part of the Meteora monastery complex in Thessaly, central Greece. It's situated at the top of a rocky mountain. Trikala's peak overlooks the monastery. In 1961, the monastery was converted into a nunnery. Almost dropping his phone. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and activate the bell button. And if you see icons on the screen, click on them. Thank you for watching.